Hello, I am Diego Gonzalez, and today I'll be talking about eating disorders amongst young athletes and some exercise addictions that can arise with these eating disorders. So, the two main diagnosed eating disorders are bulimia and anorexia nervosa. Bulimia nervosa is potentially life threatening. People with bulimia secretly binge eat large amounts of food and purge to avoid gaining weight. Anorexia is fueled by a disordered body image with an overwhelming fear of being overweight. And some symptoms include trying to maintain a below normal weight through starving themselves or an exercise addiction. Now I'll be talking about the difference between eating disorders and disordered eating. Disordered eating is more common and widespread, but it's undiagnosed and overlooked. It consists of yo-yo dieting, frequent diets, fasting, meal skipping, and inconsistent eating habits to manage caloric intake and weight. And disordered eating easily turns into eating disorders and puts individuals at risk of serious health problems. Okay, when does exercise become addictive? Exercise addiction often stems from eating disorders. Exercise addiction can threaten health by causing injuries, physical damage due to inadequate rest, malnutrition, and other health problems. An exercise addict exercises too much and for too long without giving the body a chance to recover. And they exercise for hours a day, regardless of how they feel, if they have fatigue or if they're sick, and they experience anxiety, frustration, or emotional discomfort if they cannot exercise that day. Exercise addiction is used to prevent weight gain. It is usually combined with self-induced vomiting and misuse of laxatives amongst individuals with eating disorders. Recognizing unhealthy behaviors and exercise addiction. People at risk for exercise addiction have difficulties in other areas in life that drive them to exercise and to dangerous levels. They use exercise to express emotions, including anger, anxiety, stress, and grief. People who are addicted to exercise tend to miss out on family, social, and planned events, or tend to neglect work, school, or personal responsibilities because of the need to exercise. They basically lose control of their lives. How can athletes so young be at risk? Eating disorders is prevalent in sports. Youth have a poor perception or low self-esteem. We live in a society where there are standards for weight. People strive to meet body images that make them youthful and thin. Youth are highly impressionable and compare themselves often to their counterparts. They will indulge in unhealthy behaviors if they believe it will improve their physical image. Some of the industry standards with this are that there are different weight classes in sports. Oftentimes, weight must be lost to qualify for a weight class or competition. This leads to disordered eating, which can spiral out of control to eating disorders. Now I'm going to talk about things that associate coaches and some of the things that coaches do good and well. Bad coaches contribute to unhealthy behaviors. Be a good coach. Bad coaches care only about winning by any means necessary. They scream and punish and use negative reinforcement. No integrity, will promote unhealthy behaviors quietly to players, will transfer stress and pressure to players, indulge in name calling and fat shaming. Well, good coaches know their players individually, will refrain from calling or comparing players who pit them against each other. They will boost morale and foster positive youth development. They will make sure players learn new skills and sportsmanship while having fun. They also offer encouragement and positive reinforcement, and they are concerned with their players as a whole person. Now, lastly, I'll talk about some strategies to redirect unhealthy behaviors and build positive reinforcements. Raise awareness amongst parents, youth, and industry leaders about eating disorders. Develop health body image for all body types and encourage exercise in moderation. Promote healthy nutrition by working with a nutritionist. And focus less on winning and promote healthy competition in team sports. You can suspend coaches who encourage unhealthy behaviors. And align yourself with treatment counselors if you must facilitate an intervention.